And we are back. 409 The Heat Sports presents to you Mad Sports. I am your host, as always, David Hicks, and my co-host,
Richard James, who has no loss to a number of Cowboys jerseys.
He has no affiliation with what team whatsoever.
But this segment is brought to you by Nat Gasoline, which is a greenfield world-scale methanol production complex here in Beaumont, Texas.
And they are not associated with the Cowboys either.
Well, we don't know that.
That's true. We don't know that. Let's talk about some other games real quick notables. I'm impressed by the 49ers, who came out 2-0, which I didn't think they really had. They smashed on Cincy 41-17.
They look good.
The Chiefs look like they really want to take on the Pats this year for that top spot in the AFC. Mahomes was 30 for 44 with 443 yards and 4 more touchdowns. Right. If you have him as your fantasy quarterback, I do. He is doing work right now. They win 28-10 over Oakland. And the Rams in that revenge game, Saints do not get their revenge.
They don't.
And to make matters worse, which that segues right into what we want to talk about, Breeze is out.
He's out.
He hurt his pinky toe or his thumb, whatever you want to call it.
But he will be back.
We'll be back maybe 4 to 6 weeks.
Unlike a lot of other quarterbacks in the league.
Let's talk about it. Big Ben out for the year, elbow surgery. Should he be done?
Not for a career, but he's out for the year. I agree. It depends how the new guy, Mason Rudolph, performs.
Here's a problem I had with that injury. When you watch the replay, didn't touch anybody.
He didn't.
He literally threw his arm out.
But other quarterbacks have had a similar injury and come back. So I think he's not done. He's got a couple of years left.
I hope to see him, but it's Big Ben, and it should be called Injured Ben because, let's be honest, every year he's going down for a good amount of time. If not, like this season-ending injury, you know, it doesn't look good for him as far as his career. We hope him the best, though.
What's worse is if you're wearing a Jets uniform, because it's over if you're a quarterback there.
Does Colin Kaepernick get the call? That's a question everybody's talking about. We shall see. Everybody online, does he get the call? Does he not? I don't think he will, but the Jets need help. I've got to try out with him next week. That's how bad the Jets are right now. My man Cam, hat on the floor at the moment. He is out. Questionable
with the foot.
Let's be honest, he looks like a man who is not going to play in Carolina next year.
It's not looking good.
I think there is going to be a big regime change come Carolina next year.
He needs to put the scarf in the armoire and dig in the chest for the Superman cape.
Yeah.
And get back on the field.
Yeah, I need this instead of this.
Exactly.
I'm just saying.
It's a mentality.
Something has changed in him, and I'm not sure what it is. I think it could be coach. I think they might need some new coaching in there. But we shall see. But he is questionable as well. 0-2 starts for Carolina, Washington, Pittsburgh, the Jets, the Giants, Miami, Jacksonville, Cincinnati, and Denver. Do you see any of those teams making the playoffs?
I don't. The Cardinals. Did you mention the Cardinals?
I didn't because they have a chance. They have a tie.
Exactly. A tie.
But they have a slight chance.
They're the only ones. All those others you named, I think no chance.
Roethlisberger's out. That puts a huge damper on the Steelers. I think Carolina's a lost cause. You lose 0-2 to start the season at home. The Redskins have nothing.
Right.
The Jets have nothing.
The problem with both the Redskins and the Giants making the playoffs is they have to get past the Eagles and the Cowboys in that division, and it's not going to happen. They're not beating either one, so they're out no matter how much better they do this year. And I think a lot of this is attributed to the quarterbacks like you're talking about, because besides the ones you mentioned, we have a change with Eli Manning going to Daniel Jones. Nick Foles was already out. We've got Gardner Minshew, but he's stirring up some potential controversy there with his play and the excitement he's generating. You already have Andrew Luck's retirement. You have
Mariota's still out for the Titans.
Exactly.
He's another one that can't stay healthy. He's got potential but can't stay healthy.
So the whole dynamics of the NFL are shifting with all these quarterback changes.
If you're a quarterback right now and you need a job, there might be one available. I'm just saying, and there's no telling. We talked about the Dolphins earlier and their train wreck. I heard that actually they might be drafted to the XFL. Vince McMahon's been looking into it. They need an expansion team. So your power rankings this week, your top 5 are almost self-explanatory. We've got the Pats, the Chiefs, the Rams, the Cowboys, and the Ravens.
And with those 5, if you look at the teams that they have that they're playing over the next 4 weeks, the Patriots are facing the Jets, Bills, Redskins, Giants. 4 straight wins.
4 straight.
The Chiefs, Ravens, Lions, Colts, Texans. 4 straight wins. The Rams, Browns, Buccaneers, Seahawks, 49ers. Maybe the Seahawks give them a test, but otherwise they'll come out winning record. Cowboys, Dolphins, Saints, Panthers.
No, they don't play
Packers, Jets. I'm sorry.
Packers are going to be a little bit of a test for them.
And depending on how the Saints perform.
Bridgewater and how, to jump right in a game is hard, but he's going to have a week ahead of him. He's a good quarterback.
And he has some similarities to Drew Brees in his style, so he does fit their game plan.
And they do have a team around them.
Exactly.
The Ravens are looking a little strong. Will Jackson be that guy for them?
Right.
We'll kind of see.
It's going to be tested not this week, but next week when they face the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Or that is this week, I'm sorry.
And that bottom power ranking, I mean, it's those same teams we talked about. It looks dismal at the bottom.
It does
right now. But
I know we're only in week 2, but the way they're performing, it looks like there's no hope.
Yeah, when you come out not only 0-2, but you come out a bad 0-2. Cincy gets hammered by the 49ers. Miami a train wreck. Carolina looks lost. I'll talk about that later in my rants. And I'm disappointed. I'm just hurt. You're over here flagging and running and jumping and gunning and pom-pomming.
It's good to be a Cowboy.
It is good to be a Cowboy. I heard there's bandwagon auditions later. We might be getting to that point. Anyway, I'm hurt, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. You can tell the desperation in my voice. I'm ready for basketball season. That's how bad it is.
Only 2 weeks into the season,
and I'm ready for Duke basketball.
For the lifeboat. You've already left the ship.
Man, it just is looking bad. Well, we'll be back in a minute here on Mad Sports. We're going to get into a little college football. We've got some rants to talk about.
And we've got our picks.
And we also have a big interview coming up later. So stay tuned. 409 The Heat Sports presents Mad Sports. The Heat Sports presents Mad Sports. As always, I am David Hicks and my co-host, the one and only
Richard Dallas Cowboys James.
Dallas Cowboys James, but that's okay because this week it's the Carolina Panthers show. Off to a 2-0 start. Cam looking like the MVP. It's 2016 all over.
2-0.
Sorry, I got the wrong notes. My bad. Scratch that. Look here. 0-2. We're going to get into the game in a minute. I'm getting offended. Here, put this nonsense up there. Might as well. I'm not jumping the bandwagon or anything, but oh, wow. Okay. All right. Well, they won. You can't just push them over all the way. Jeez. You know what? I'm not even mad at that because right now Dallas Cowboys look way better than my Carolina Panthers. Let's get into it.
This week I wasn't quite as exuberant because last week I was a little too excited. Came off sounding like an uncool version of Matthew McConaughey in a rainstorm. Which is hitting us at this moment. But rain or no rain, how about them Cowboys?
Well, as you can probably hear in the background, it's raining a little bit. It is what it is. We are in the middle of a tropical storm because we are in southeast Texas, but at the Fit Lab, we don't stop for storms. We don't stop for sweat. We don't stop for the Carolina Panthers. We just press on. Let's talk about your little Dallas Cowboy team and your little 2-0 start and your little quarterback
this weekend.
Little throwing all these touchdowns. Little
Top quarterbacks again. Brady, Rodgers showed up this weekend. Lamar Jackson, Mahomes, Dak Prescott. Do any of those names not sound familiar in there? I don't think so. I think they all sound good in there.
I think, look, let's get into it. He's 26 for 30. That pisses me off. 4 missed passes. 4. How you going to hate against the Cowboys right now? My man's slinging the ball around like a Brett Favre rookie card. So misses 4 passes. That's talent. I give it to him. 3 touchdowns. Oh, he did have an interception. Thankfully, or there would be a perfect game again. 5 attempts rushing for 69 yards. Whatever. Give you a tip. Zeke, 23 attempts for 111 yards, 1 touchdown. Everybody's going to be training Cabo after this.
If you want a touchdown pass, just come join the Cowboys. He's pulling people off the practice squad and throwing to them.
Off the practice squad. Devin Smith hasn't seen the end zone since middle school, and he had 3 receptions for 74 yards and 1 touchdown. The guy off the Dr. Pepper commercial with the glasses caught 2 touchdowns in the stands. Look, I'm impressed. I say all that to say this. Whatever. So I'm impressed, man. 63% on 3rd down again. 474 total yards. They held Washington to 47 yards rushing. I don't care who they have in the backfield. 47 yards rushing is abysmal. You want to know how I know it's abysmal? Because that's about what Carolina did later against Tampa Bay Buccaneers. 2 attempts for Cam Newton with 0 yards. Are we done with the Dallas game, or you want to keep talking about it?
We're never done, but go ahead. We have to give some love to some of the other teams.
Let's be honest. The Cowboys look strong. They're in the top 5 with the power rating. We'll get into that later, but I am impressed. Got a real good team. The defense needs to shore up a few things.
Agreed.
But I am very impressed how Dak's come out and played ball. He's put this team on his back. This might be the year y'all have a little something. We'll see how it goes. It's still early, but I am impressed. I'm also impressed, which we are every year, the New England Patriots.
They look great. They just look like Super Bowl champs still.
I mean, they were playing Charlotte University or Miami University ITT Tech Junior Institute College for the deaf, dumb, and blind. The Dolphins are what we thought they were, a JV squad for flag football for ping pong tournaments. They've sold every one of their players and traded half of the snack bar.
And still giving away players.
Still giving away players. It's raining right now because of the Dolphins.
Exactly.
Brady was 20 for 28, 264 yards, 2 touchdowns. He's 403 years old. This is the stat that got me. This is how you know Miami is bad. I thought Cam Newton was bad, and we're going to get to him in a minute. And that's my boy, and that's my team. I'm a little mad about that, as you can tell. But Fitzpatrick and Josh Rosen had a 39.6 QB passer rating. You know what that would be? That would be if they spike the ball every play, they would have a 40. That's how bad the Miami Dolphins are this year. They've allowed 102 points in the first 2 games, which ties the 1973 Saints. It's bad. It's only getting worse. The Dolphins suck. Moving on. Carolina Panthers, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I was excited. We're back home at Carolina. Cam Newton is ready to play.
Cam's not ready to play.
And then a lightning storm hit.
Exactly.
Just like it's hitting outside right now. And they stopped play. And I think that was the game. That's what I'm going to chalk it up to, lightning.
Let me stop you right there on Cam Newton. In fact, I have a little word I'd like to have with Cam Newton with his post-show attire.
It's post-show attire.
On that note.
Uh-oh.
We can all wear some headgear. In fact, style. Everyone has style. It doesn't matter what it looks like.
Everybody has style.
And Cam, I don't think anyone's going to be copying the scarf look, wearing a scarf that my grandmother, who was born in 1912, was still wearing when she was 103. It's a look. This is a look. I don't know if it's a good thing. I mean, you're on the world's largest stage, the largest sporting stage in America. And that's the way you want to come out. That's okay. You're welcome to wear anything you'd like. It's your prerogative. But I want to offer a challenge here. And first, before I do so, I'd like to apologize because I didn't mention you in last week's rant.
Oh.
And evidently, you wanted to be in it. So now you're in it. And this is a challenge I want to propose to you.
Go ahead.
With all the kerfuffle in the
Why you look like the PE
NFL.
teacher for the village people at a construction site right now? Go ahead. No.
I'm going to get to this look in just a moment.
Go right ahead.
We're going to address this.
Address it. Speak on it. Speak your mind.
I'd like to challenge you to put some thought into what you're wearing and make it mean something. So for instance, the scarf, fantastic. If you want to look like Aunt Jemima, and I said Aunt Jemima, then wear it proudly. And I say that
it's our last
because
show. We've been canceled. Go ahead.
Taking it there, and I say Aunt Jemima for a reason, was that Aunt Jemima in 1890, Nancy Green was the first Aunt Jemima. Facts.
Go ahead.
Exactly. And she was offered a lifetime spokesperson deal. That speaks to her integrity, her character. I don't know who in today's world would be offered a lifetime spokesperson contract from a company.
That's true.
I can't think of anyone.
He's got a point here. I'll see where he's going.
That speaks highly to her character. Well, unfortunately, she passed away in 1923 in a car accident, but after her, there were 6 other black women that were chosen as the Aunt Jemima spokesperson. They ranged from teachers to actresses to advertising executives. This was an opportunity for you, Cam, with the whole scarf look, to showcase. You could have had Aunt Jemima, I know you have a tailor, Aunt Jemima written across the scarf and the names of the women put in the scarf, and it would have been an opportunity to showcase strong black women who serve as role models, or for that matter, if you preferred, you could speak to post-antebellum servitude. Your choice, but you could have made it mean something. And that's the challenge I propose to you. What I'm wearing here, it's ridiculous. Nobody else is going to dress like this. But the hat I'm wearing is from my friend Charlie Dixon when he was climbing the mountains in the Himalayas. This is from Nepal, so I can speak to the plight of the Sherpas. This necklace here is a jaguar tooth. And that's from my friend himself. Exactly, in this outfit that my friend Ray Sleece brought back from Africa, and so you could address so many issues there. And even the shirt I'm wearing, I wore when I was helping salvage homes during Hurricanes Harvey and Hurricane Rita. So there's a story behind it. So put some thought into what you're wearing. Wear anything you like, but let's make it mean something. You're on the greatest stage, have the greatest opportunity to say something to the world. So you're making a statement. All eyes are on you. Let's make it say something,
make
or
that
as
statement count.
David likes to say, make it matter. And that's what I've got to say to you, Cam.
You know what? I had all kinds of hate to say to him, but he done brought us around to a whole nother thing. We're going to take a quick commercial break so I can gather my thoughts. What more can I say? Mad sports for a reason. We'll be right back.
You know I care, you know I'm trying, but I don't wanna waste my time. 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 Ooh, yeah.
And we are back. 409 The Heat Sports presents
Mad Sports.
Mad about sports and mad about the Dallas Cowboys and mad about my Carolina Panthers. I'm just mad this week, okay? Let's pick some games because I'm mad about that too because I saw what my record looked like.
It's okay. You're not that far behind yet. It's like the Carolina.
Yeah, bro, really? Yeah? That's cool. Nah, it's cool. I can't wait till they do.
This is your week for a comeback. So let's start with the Thursday night game with the Titans at the Jaguars.
I'm going, both of them suck. So just let me see.
This was actually a difficult
Hold on, let me
decision.
close my eyes. Let's see. Jaguars.
Okay, we're both going Jaguars. I'm going because I'm on the Minshew wagon and going to see how he can perform.
You on some kind of wagon. Anyway, go ahead. Next.
We have Bengals at Bills.
Bills.
Okay, we both have Bills there. Then we have the Lions versus the Eagles.
Eagles.
Oh, we're 3 for 3.
No, I'm 3 for 3. You're 3 for copying. Go ahead. Next.
We have Jets versus Patriots. I'll go ahead and mark you down.
Jets, Jets gonna lose. We're going New England. Next.
Raiders versus Vikings. I have the Vikings.
I have the Vikings.
All right.
This might be a really weak
We're going
week.
to tie this week.
You know what? No, I don't want to tie. I'm going Oakland on the road.
Oh, you still have a chance. Don't worry. There's more teams.
I'm going Oakland on the road. Let's go. Oakland, I'm going for that black and silver on the road, ladies and gentlemen. John Gruden, the QB whisperer.
All right, Hard Knocks.
Yeah.
We're going to go ahead and look at the Ravens versus the Chiefs.
I'm going Chiefs, man. I can't go against the Chiefs right now.
Exactly.
It's a big top 5 matchup, though, for the
It is. This is a big
It's going to be a
test.
good game.
Falcons versus Colts.
Colts are horrible, but Atlanta sure doesn't look any better, to be honest. But they got in a little bit of a rhythm last week. It's on the road. I'm going to go Atlanta.
Okay, I've got the Colts.
Wonderful, because they're not winning ever.
Oh, they're winning.
Yeah.
The Falcons are in disarray. They have
That's
so
fine.
much team speed, but I just don't understand. They
I don't
can't
either,
get it
but I know
together.
they don't have Andrew Luck right now, and that's all that matters. So we're going.
Jacoby's got it. Don't
Whatever.
worry. Broncos versus Packers.
Broncos versus the Packs. I'm going Packers again this week.
Okay.
I think they're
We're
coming.
both Packers.
Yeah.
After you lose to the Bears on a last-second field goal, there's no way we can go with the Broncos.
Yeah.
Dolphins versus Dallas. This should be interesting.
Look at here. Layup game. I said it last week. Dallas Cowboys in a layup game. Easy money. This is Shaq underneath the goal with 4-foot-tall point guards around him. It's an easy dunk for the Dallas Cowboys. And with that being said, come on, Dolphins. I'm picking the Dolphins. They've sold all their players. This is the week they get right.
Okay, hold on, bro.
They traded everybody. Let's
Really?
go Miami.
This is Miami JUCO versus Dallas. Well, let's do this.
Miami ITT Tech.
Here's a compromise.
I think if they win, I should get 3 points.
Here's a compromise. Instead of 3 points, because they're not going to win,
Okay.
how about we give you the points, the line, you
Oh.
get Miami plus 21.5.
I'm with it. Ooh, 21. Yeah.
That's how solid and confident I am with the Cowboys. I'll give you the
I
points.
love it. In fact, I love it so much, I'm going to double down the money I've already bet on Miami, which is nothing. Let's go Dolphins.
So David
Dan
has
Marino is back.
Miami plus 21.5.
I've heard he's coming back with his isotoner gloves because they need him right now.
He's going to be going to the nursing home with that line.
The way they've been playing, he might be helpful to them. Let's go Dolphins.
Giants versus Buccaneers.
I'm going with Tampa Bay.
All right, I'm going with the Giants. I think our new quarterback.
Yeah, he's
in New
smart.
York.
That's what people are saying when they're watching at home. They're like, you know what? That guy there, I've been following Richard the last 2 weeks. That guy there he's a firecracker when it comes to these. Doc Holliday next to him, you're shooting from the hip. Yeah, well, you know what? Doc Holliday shot more people, so we're going for the win this week.
Right. Well,
Let's go.
You have the
Let's
Buccaneers.
go, Winston.
Texans versus Chargers.
Man, I really want to go the Texans, but they really look bad right now. They just do not have an offensive line. I'm going Chargers. It
All right.
hurts.
I'm going to hold fast with the Texans. The Chargers
I'm looking better and better.
have
Okay.
weaknesses as well, but we'll see how that one comes out. Panthers versus Cardinals. Let's see how much you bleed blue over here. A cowboy blue.
You know, it takes a big man to admit when he's wrong. But I'm a little man this week, and we're going Carolina, and we're going to get that victory. We're about to be 1-2. I believe in you, Cam.
It's not Cam that you need to be believing in. It's going to be Kyle Allen
He's
from University of Houston
questionable.
coming off the bench.
He's questionable, and I don't mean his preferences. I mean he's questionable for the game. Come on. Come on, Allen, Cam, me, whoever's running quarterback. We need to win, Carolina. Just saying.
Well, how about those Steelers versus 49ers? Another quarterback debacle.
I'm going 49ers. They're looking strong right now. I think the Steelers, have a chance to come back, but without Ben, that's a big blow to that team.
We're in agreement there. 49ers, plus their running back is banged up as well. So 49ers for both of us. Saints at Seahawks.
Both teams are not looking the best right now, but Seahawks have the proven quarterback. I'm going Seattle. At Seattle with that 6-man defense. Clowney even said it's something else when you actually play here for them. I'm going Seattle.
We both have Seattle.
You would.
Rams versus Browns.
Rams versus the Browns. Hey, the Browns actually showed us on a few plays what they could be. Now, they played trash.
Yes.
Like literally trash, one of the XFL teams on Monday. But they showed bright spots.
They're a team of superstars. They just can't mesh together. I mean, Odell Beckham put up the fastest time running on that catch than any receiver. 21.7 miles an hour. That's phenomenal. I mean, it's great, but when you compare it to Usain Bolt at 28 miles an hour,
for sure. But we're not comparing because that's track and field, and we're talking football right now.
NFL players,
I need you to stay on topic, just like some Cowboys fan. Yeah, I was a little bit impressed with them. That being said, I'm going to go Rams.
All right, we both had the Rams in the final game.
That being said, I'm going Browns. Change it up. If you got Rams, I got Browns. Put it down.
Are you being
why
serious?
not? Yeah, I'm being serious. I need some wins, people. Okay? Just remember what I said.
Just keep digging.
Just remember what I said the first time. You got me at home. All right, let's go.
So you want Rams?
No, I want the Browns. Come on.
Okay.
I just want the people at home to know who I really chose.
Monday Night Football. Big showcase. Big dominating team.
Powerhouse.
Bears versus Redskins.
This game looked good in the 80s, so I'll be playing basketball on Monday night. But let's go Bears.
All right, I have the Redskins.
Hey, another victory. That's what I'm talking about.
The Redskins showed me a couple of things against the Cowboys where if they can put it together, the Bears and Trubisky are not.
Trubisky's horrible.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't even like his name. I don't even know why I'm picking him, but let's go Bears. I need some victories. That's our picks for the week. Make sure you keep track. Right now I'm getting smashed, and we don't even care. Carolina Panthers all the way. It is David, Carolina. Forget them Dallas Cowboys, Hicks, and my man Richard James. We'll be right back.
Hello, my name is Devron Roberson. I'm the owner and technician at Elite Phone Repair. We're a cell phone, tablet, computer repair store in Beaumont, Texas. Fix all makes and models of phones, all laptops, tablets, any kind of repair needs you would have on most electronics we can do for you. We've been here since 2016. I've been doing phones for about 8 years though. We also do network unlocks to your cell phone, customization of the phones as well, which is, changing the color of the iPhone. That's strictly for iPhone. But we do repair, like I said, all makes and model of phones. You can call us anytime at 409-338-6081 or stop by at 2215 Calder Avenue in Suite 201, and that's in Beaumont, Texas.
We are back, Mad Sports. David Hicks, Richard James, brought to you by Reliable Copy Service, 2498 Washington Boulevard in Beaumont, Texas. Being there when you need us is their motto, and they are there when you need those copy services. You can reach them at 409-835-1218. And now we are about to get into what I personally have as one of my favorite segments, because we know it's not the Dallas Cowboys cheerleading segment that we do every week. Let's get into it. Richards Rants of the Week.
This week, since I've already shared a piece of my mind with Cam Newton.
Oh, yeah, you shared a piece, all right. Yeah, and, Cam, you can reach him at Richard James on Instagram, Fit Lab, all that.
And last week we talked about the NFL. I'm going to turn it around to the other side of the television screen and look at you, couch quarterback.
Couch quarterback. You know who you are.
You know who you are. Sitting there on the couch at home, eating the
hopefully watching us
potato
right
chips.
Now, but I'll take it.
Exactly. Enjoying the game, full of opinions.
As you,
I want to get you off the couch.
Okay. Talk
because
to them.
Too many of you are on the couch, whether you're 11 years old or 77 years old. There has to be more activity in your life. Be like one of the players that you're seeing on the screen. Don't refer back to, in 1963, I rushed for 3 touchdowns.
Yeah,
that
coach would have put me in the fourth quarter, we'd have won state.
It's all about improving your quality of life. And so it doesn't have to be anything difficult. You don't have to join a gym. All you need to do is move. Because what I like to say is, America, we need to be at a certain level of functional fitness. I like to call it the grocery store test. If you can't go in the grocery store, squat down and get the can of Rotel off the bottom shelf, or step across the aisle and pick up a bag of dog food, you're not in shape to be living. Just living, just functioning. We need to improve our functional fitness, and it can start simply as just sitting. There you are, sitting in a chair and standing up. Then moving to air squats and slowly adding weight as you do squats. Everybody should be able to squat. You want to maintain that range of motion, especially as you age, because no one wants to reach a point where they wake up one day and they realize, I can no longer do the things I've always wanted to be able to do.
Yeah.
So we realize as we age, we need to remain fit. It improves our quality of life. But what about you kids out there? Don't think you're getting out of this either.
Get them.
Video game playing kids who do no activity.
Yes, get them.
In fact, we have kids classes here at Fit Lab, and I've had kids in here at the age of 11, 12 years old, cannot bench press 15 pounds. 15 pounds. So what you're telling me, look at this scene here.
That's a lot, though.
We're in school, you're at your locker, grab the backpack. Most kids' backpacks weigh more than 15 pounds.
Oh, they do now.
Give it a good tug, falls on top of you, you're pinned to the floor.
That's
what
embarrassing.
What are you gonna do? That's embarrassing. You can't bench press 15 pounds. How are you getting the backpack off? You look over there, you see your friend Jamal. Jamal, help. Jamal's like, bro, I play video games. I haven't picked up anything but the joystick. I can't get it. Rufus, come over here.
Rufus.
His mom makes him go outside every day. I don't know, he's making balloon animal shapes out of swing sets or something, but that boy is strong. Lifts the backpack, no problem. You go off to class. Mr. David, I don't have my homework. It's in my backpack, and that thing's heavy. I can't bring it here.
Still in the hallway.
It's still in the hallway. It's a ridiculous scenario.
Yeah.
As ridiculous as that sounds, there are so many kids that cannot lift simple weights that they need in their daily life. So just take a little bit of time in your day. Everybody likes to watch sports.
Yeah.
They idolize the players on the field. You in your life can be that way. No matter what age you are, what sport you like, there's usually an age demographic within that sport where you can compete and be competitive. So find something you like and have fun. Be active. Improve your life.
I want to add a little bit to what you're saying, and usually I just let you rant on with just the rants, but
let's hear it.
I'd like to add a little bit to that because, you know, as a good parent as I am, and I'll brag a little bit on myself, we like to call it the commercial workout. Easy workout for you quarterback, couch potato quarterback people. Commercial workout. 20 push-ups, 20 sit-ups, every commercial while you're watching a show or whether you're watching a football game. You'd be amazed how many push-ups and sit-ups. At my house, my kids have to do 50 of each every day, 5 days a week.
That's fantastic.
And if they put the dishes in the wrong place, it's 10 spot for each dish, 5 for each additional dish.
They will pass that grocery store test.
All I'm telling you is my son is 6 foot tall at 13 and he weighs 185 pounds and he can do 20 straight push-ups, which for a 13-year-old kid is really good. And he can pump them out. And he's getting better and better and more fit just by doing that.
Exactly.
Now, he still has his video game time, but we have to do something
there's nothing wrong
active.
with video game time, but you have to, like you're saying, mix it.
We got to get more active.
We have to get more active. And burpees are another great activity.
They suck.
They do, but hey, if you can't do a formal burpee, just work on from a standing position, laying all the way down the floor, and then standing all the way back up. You'll be amazed at how difficult it is and how much stronger and more mobile you'll become and more flexible.
More of an educational rant.
It was more of an educational rant. I tried to take it easy. I could have been much harsher.
No, I'm with it. I'm with it. You know what Mama ran about? Speaking of in shape and fit and wonderful, when you're 6'12" and you weigh 300 some odd pounds of full muscle and you're the quarterback for a national football team and it's 4th and 1 on the goal line, why? I say this again.
Cam's not going to watch our show.
Yeah, he better watch the show. I'm talking to you, Coach Riviera. I'm talking to you, Cam. I'm talking to you, McCaffrey. Why do we not line up in an I formation and run that thing up the middle for, we need this much. They needed this much. Yes, I'm talking about the Carolina Panthers game. 4th down, they need this much. And they run a sweep to the left or the right, whichever way my TV was pointing. I don't care. They ran the ball out instead of running it right up the middle. I don't understand it. It makes no sense. You have the biggest QB in the league. He's bigger than half the linebackers, and you do not run it up the gut. You have McCaffrey, who is a Calvin Klein fitness fit lab hunk model, swole. They drug test him every week for PEDs because he's got all these arm muscles on Instagram, but you can't run it up in the middle for this much. Yeah, I'm a couch quarterback right now because they needed this much. You could have gave me the ball, I'd have fallen this much. How come you don't go this much? That's all you need. My feet are size 13s. That's this much. I would have stepped over the line. You ran to the right. You needed this much. They needed this much, Richard. Drives me crazy. Another thing that drives me crazy is teams. I got to calm down because I'm going to talk about a local team for a minute. Lamar, I love you, and we're going to get into it right now. You lost 62-3. We're not mad about that. You went into Texas A&M in Texas A&M. It's a game you weren't supposed to win anyway. It's a growing game. It's money for the sport.
Drove into the red zone several times.
You get that, yeah.
Yep.
But you drove into the red zone early in the game down like 13-0. You drove a great drive to get first and goal. You don't get it. It's now 4th and goal, and you need about this much, maybe a little longer, and you go for the field goal and get it blocked. I totally agree with this. Yes. You get it blocked, and it makes no sense why teams do not go for that touchdown for 7 when you are gonna get blown out anyway. Everybody knows it in the building. B, are a no-name school that half the people watching nationally have never heard of. C, if you make it, now you have turned this whole game over. You've got momentum on your side. Instead, you kick a field goal. Your players are so hyped. Yes, you kick a field goal and get it blocked. Why don't more teams at a college level, especially when you know you are not a top 4, top 10 program, you are bottom of the basement barrel trying to make a name for yourself, and you know it's going to be 5, 6 years, 3, 4 years before you are making a splash in college football. When I am a kid coming out of high school or a parent with a kid coming to high school, I look at something like this and go, man,
I agree with David.
Why didn't they go for it? You had this much.
Exactly.
That is my motto for the week. If you have this much, go for it, whether on the football field or in life. If you need this much, go for it. Stop laying around and go for it.
The distance of a scarf.
Distance of a scarf. That was foul for you to say, but I don't even care. I'd expect as much from Richard Dallas Cowboy James. Those are Richard's Rants of the Week. We hope you all enjoy them. We'll be back with our High School of the Week here on Mad Sports.
Hello, my name is Devron Roberson. I'm the owner and technician at Elite Phone Repair. We're a cell phone, tablet, computer repair store in Beaumont, Texas. Fix all makes and models of phones, all laptops, tablets, any kind of repair needs you would have on most electronics we can do for you. We've been here since 2016. I've been doing phones for about 8 years though. We also do network unlocks to your cell phone, customization of the phones as well, which is, changing the color of the iPhone. That's strictly for iPhones, but we do repair, like I said, all makes and model of phones. You can call us anytime at 409-338-6081 or stop by at 2215 Calder Avenue in Suite 201, and that's in Beaumont, Texas.
We are back, Mad Sports. I'm your host, David Hicks. As always, to the left of me or the right, depending on what kind of dyslexia you have, is
Richard Cowboys James.
And he's going to be that way for the rest of the season. That's not his middle name, and I'm tired of him saying it. But until they lose, I got nothing to say.
You're just going to have to live with this.
Mad Sports High School of the Week. Look behind us. Beaumont United, we are super proud of you guys. They went into Memorial.
Handled business. 3-0 on the year.
They handled business.
Exactly. 35-6 victory, and what's even more impressive,
handle business,
is they have moved up in the national rankings 960 spots since the beginning of the season. statewide.
You know somebody knows that too at the school.
Exactly.
Like we moved up 900 spots, man.
That's huge. That's almost 1,000 spots.
Yeah, that's big. That's
and
big.
they've moved up 127 spots in the state standings. So that's phenomenal. That's just a showcase as to the direction they are headed.
For a team with a lot of negative press about them at the beginning of the year, no one had kind of expected them to do as much. They're already coming out this season really work ethic, teamwork. The defensive side of the ball looks solid.
Really
I'm
solid.
super impressed by the defense. They looked well coached. They looked disciplined, and they just looked ready to get after it on defense. And they really showed it against Memorial. When you hold a team like Memorial to six points.
Well, all of their
games
games
strong.
53-6, 35-10, 35-6. I mean, the defense is stifling.
Putting up points is always good, but when you have that other side of the ball shore up like it seems they do on defense, Beaumont United looks strong. Playing Sterling this week.
Next week.
Next week.
They're off this week.
You're going to look at a team that they could come out 4-0 on the season.
Exactly. Going into the Westbrook game.
And really come out for that Battle of Beaumont. You're really seeing what they got. And so our team of the week this week is Beaumont United. Congratulations. Big game coming up this Friday for our team of the week.
It's Little Cypress Mauriceville versus Vidor. And the game will be at Vidor. And so that'll be our big game of the week. There aren't many teams playing locally. Beaumont United, Memorial, all those schools, Westbrook are all off this week. So we'll be focusing on Little Cypress Mauriceville at Vidor.
So guys, y'all know what it is. You guys are battling out for the team of the week. Give it your all, and we can't wait to see who next week's team of the week. But for this week, Beaumont United, congratulations. Keep up the good work. We are rooting you guys on. That is our Mad Sports team of the week. We thank you as always for tuning in. Our sponsors, our fans, the people that are watching. Please keep sharing the videos. Please keep watching. I am David Hicks. That is Richard James. I'm not going to let him say anything else because he's going to throw the Cowboys
We welcome
in
your
somewhere.
feedback.
Mad Sports, 409 The Heat Sports. We love what we're doing, and we love you guys. Keep tuning in and keep watching, and we'll see you next Thursday here at Mad Sports.